Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Jen and this is my channel. I am a woman in long-term recovery. I'm also a CARC and a CRPA and a trainer of Narcan with a few other little odds and ends thrown in there. So today, if you look at my description box down below, you'll find my Amazon wish list. You'll find my wish list for Socktober, which is a donation drive that I've been doing for the last year or so about socks. Actually. So I help people in my area who are either homeless or struggling, and socks are sorely, sorely needed. So check it out. There's also the link to my Patreon and my merchandise and, other goodies that I've been involved in. So have a gander. So I just wanted to jump on today really quick, and I'm actually recording from my husband's house. I just had a situation happen and it's like weighing heavy on me, and I just want to touch on this with you guys. And today's video is going to be about boundaries. As everybody who knows who I am, I work with a lot of people who use drugs, people who are still acting their addiction, people who are in compromised positions and whatnot. And normally I have a really, really great relationship with everybody because people perceive me well and they know I've been where they are. So we have like that common ground, that foundation, right? And the situation that I was just involved with was someone I care for deeply. And like, I don't like to make other people feel uncomfortable or bad or any of that. But when I start to feel uncomfortable because of the way they're acting, I have to say to myself, like, is this a good situation for me? Is this a safe situation for me? Is this a situation that if one of my peers came to me and told me they were involved in, would I suggest something different to them? Or would I tell them, like, what would I say to them? So basically, what advice would I give them? I kind of have to give to myself. And just now, like, I had to step back. I had to be like, you know what? So I gotta go because clearly this person was high, which is fine. That doesn't even bother me. But they were being very passively aggressive, if that makes sense. They weren't physically being aggressive, but their demeanor was. And they kept like saying like, well, why can't I? Why can't I? Why can't I? Sorry if the thing shakes a little bit. I have my phone on the arm of Jared's chair. Obviously I'm not home. I don't have my equipment. But, and I just like, I have learned this so like the hard way over the last year. And I always hear people say like, oh, boundaries, I used to hear them say boundaries are so important. And I would be like, no, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be like that. Bro, boundaries are self-preservation in a sense. Like, boundaries are me staying alive and being able to help the next person. Boundaries are me putting self-care and giving myself self-love in a sense even. If somebody is toxic to you and continually sucks the spirit and the life out of you, whether it is a family member, a significant other, a friend, it's okay to say, I love you, but I just can't right now, and take a step back. And sadly, that is exactly what I'm going to have to do with this person. They're not a family member, but I have done this with family members, my mother. So I get it on a real intimate level that sometimes you really just have to step back. And I have tried with this person. Oh, Lordy Lord, have I tried with this person. And I will continue to support him from a distance. Yeah. I like literally just had to like get out the door, and they followed me, and then I like had to make up an excuse, and everything just felt off. And the crazy part is, the other day when I met up with this person to give them supplies and stuff, they were sober, and it was breathtakingly beautiful, and I enjoyed every minute of it. And it gave me a glimpse of my friend. And today it made me sad. unfortunately, but this is the nature of our disease, sucks. So I will continue to love this person and I will continue to support them and, them, their significant other, the whole 9 yards. And I will do whatever I feel that I can do and what is best. But boundaries, man, like no is a full sentence. And it has taken me a year, my whole life up until last year to learn that no is a full sentence and it is okay to say that word. It is okay to take a step back. It is okay to say, I love you, but I can't, and for a long time, I always felt like, whoa, I have to say yes. I have to be there for that person. I have to do this. I have to do that. And I literally was killing myself and it was keeping me active in my addiction. And even after I put the drugs down and I still had that way of thinking, it was keeping me sick, it's okay to, and I can finally say that, and then there's sometimes people are like, oh, I need this, I need that, I need this. And listen, if we could do it before 3:00, absolutely. After that is my time with my family, unless Jared and I have to go to Sydney or whatever, then by all means, because it makes my life easier and saves gas, I'll be like, yeah, we can meet here or whatever. But that's the thing. I have to take care of me and my family first, because if I don't, there's nothing else. And in this situation today, I not much makes me uncomfortable. People shooting up, people smoking, people drinking, people talking about things. Not much makes me uncomfortable. I could go sit in a mansion or I can go sit in a trap house and I'm like, cool, whatever. Nothing really ruffles my feathers, so to speak. I've really seen more than I probably should have. So whatever. I'm not a super sketchy person. Like shit doesn't bother me, for real. I walked in and the whole thing just felt wrong. And I was like, yeah, not so much today. And I recognize that in myself. I have grown and developed a beautiful relationship with myself since I've gotten sober. And I trust myself and I trust my opinions and I trust my gut instinct. The only time that bitch has ever steered me wrong is when I didn't listen to her. So when my gut says, something's wrong, I'm like, all right, girl, I got you. And today, something was wrong. It was off. And I had to gracefully bow out. And I'm okay with that. That's the thing. See, now that I've developed such a beautiful, loving relationship with myself and my feelings and my emotions, and I've learned to trust myself and my feelings and my emotions, another great gem sobriety has brought me. I said, okay, this doesn't feel right. That's okay. It's not always going to feel right. And I gracefully backed out, and I'm okay with that today. I know I did the right thing for me, because at the end of the day, I have these little people, like Bella and everybody else that, all our children, my husband. I mean, shit, even my cat depends on me. If I'm not here or I'm hurt or something goes wrong, all that goes down the tubes, Even you guys, I don't want to just flat leave you, I mean, you guys, you're like my little YouTube family, the things that you guys say and the rapport that we have and whatnot. I depend on it. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys do too. So, I just thought that this was important for you guys to hear, because I know a lot of you are like, oh, my significant other, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my this, my that. Unfortunately, addiction is a family disease. And by family disease, I mean that it affects all of us. So my addiction affected my mother, my father, my sister, my child, my husband, all of our children together, my mother-in-law, everyone. Addiction is a family disease. And that's what they mean by it. Yes, the addict is addicted, but the whole family suffers. Same thing with friendships, and this is a friend. This is someone that I've known for years upon years upon years. And I think I got my hopes up a little too high the other day. That's my bad. That's on me. But I'm a sucker for happy endings. But, you know, so I just want you guys to know it is okay. You don't have to set up boundaries that are hurtful for the other person. And it's okay for you to be like very straightforward and be like, listen, I love you, but I'm not capable of this today, or I can't right now, or, you know, whatever works for you. You know, you don't have to be mean and malicious and whatnot, but you definitely have to instill those boundaries. Like, boundaries. I'm such a supporter of them. I at first didn't understand them, but you know, that's where it's at, guys. So I just wanted y'all to hear it from me, what was literally fresh on my mind. Like, I literally walked in the door, went to the bathroom, and he came over here, and I was like, I need to share this with my people. So, if you guys have any questions, please feel free, email, IG. You know, I'll do the best that I can to answer any issues, questions, whatnot. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say. You know, just keep those boundaries in check. Keep your safety and your health in check as well. You know, you cannot be anything for anyone else if you're lacking. If your mental health is low, if your physical health is low, you cannot do anything to help anybody else save themselves. You have to always put yourself first. So with that, I hope everyone had a beautiful weekend. I love you all, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye.